We are rolling.
Good morning. Welcome back to the conversation. This is Midlife Crisis Activities. This is our lifestyles and pop culture webcast. Our daily shout out to the world. I'm your host, Patrick Russell. And over there is my very vivacious producer, Veronica. Together, we're here to lend our voices to the noise from a multi-generational perspective to help explain everything that's right and wrong in this world. Veronica, I know you're giddy and happy again. You're on a roll, girl, so go ahead. Why don't you tell us what we're going to be talking about today?
Definitely. Well, I always wanted to talk about conflicts between, husband and a wife. I think that's a pretty common topic.
You mean fighting?
Especially now.
You want to talk about how couples fight is what you'd like to discuss. Okay, very good.
People, how many times we get into a fight. I mean, it's pretty normal, let's face it, especially if you guys work with your significant other.
See, go ahead.
I mean, it's what it is, and we want to make sure that you guys kind of feel what we feel and understand that you guys are not alone. That there's other people going through the same thing, and I spoke.
People are going through the same thing. Okay, can we add a little context to what you're saying now? Okay, so she's always really wanted to explore the dynamics of a working relationship, and of course, what we have here between husband and wife and business partners in a couple business ventures is the classic case of people that spend about 24/7 with each other. Now, in this dynamic, you have to wear certain hats, or at least I thought this was a case of, okay, we're talking about this now, let me put on that hat. Oh, we're going to be talking about that now? Okay. Let me put on that hat, right? No, that's not how it is. What it is that you have one hat. You are the husband now, and you have to, in all matters, in all things, respect the boundaries, or I should say respect the position and the entitlement that you have bestowed upon your significant other. And so that is always a presence. That's the biggest elephant in the conference room, if you will. And it's not something that you can ignore. How many times have I tried to ignore it, and how successful was that?
Well, the thing is that if we work together, and then, I know a lot of people, a lot of couples that work together too, and they all come with the same situation. Hey, if I get angry at one thing that has to be related with work, guess what? It's gonna translate to going home or staying home and then getting angry for something that needed to be resolved in the work environment, right?
Absolutely.
And
boundaries. Your ability to compartmentalize your emotions in one side of our activities, like let's say, for instance, the video making side, and then our troubles and confrontations and discussions on the tax side, and then there's like real estate that we also talk about all the time. And so there's different approaches to our day. Yeah. Right? And we have to look at our day in so many different ways. I don't think that's quite usual for everybody. Our day starts typically between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. And it doesn't usually end typically between 8:30 and 9 o'clock p.m., right? And so with islands of time, of course, inside, but always having something next on the calendar that you have to chase after. And so that puts a lot of stress on this relationship because we're constantly running around and constantly feeling tired all the time, right? But it is what we chose to do. So from the race itself, we get our joy. We get the happiness. But then in our quest to be successful, and in our quest to be happy, we both have very distinct definitions of what that is and what direction we should go. And now we have, instead of just one boat of life that most married couples have, now you have 4 boats in life that we're trying to navigate together, and that can get tricky.
Yeah, and that was my next point. Most people that I know, they work, they come home, or they don't see their partner for 8, 10, 11 hours.
Boy, that's a lot of time to miss somebody, right?
And that's,
do you ever miss me?
No. And that's one of the things that, especially you guys, if you guys are working or thinking in opening a business with your husband, your wife, even your brother, any type of family member that is too close to you, you're going to see that it's hard to divide, Patrick and I, the tax business, the video business, the real estate business. I mean, we are basically always thinking about something, and if Patrick gets me at the wrong time with the wrong question or vice versa, I'm gonna jump into, and then Patrick and I, correct me if I'm wrong, at some point I told Patrick, okay, after 7 p.m. let's not talk about business, let's not talk about the next day, let's just concentrate on ending the day and then move forward. And it's hard because I do it all the time. I'm like, hey babe, what about this? And then oh, for tomorrow. And then I'm constantly thinking in the business, and it's hard just to not do so, right? And then that puts a lot of pressure into our relationship, because we have to understand, and it's not black and white, it's not pretty, it's not perfect. I mean, I love Patrick, he loves me, but
wow, thank you for saying, after all of that, thank you for ending strong.
But and then
wow.
We have to, for other people, if you guys are watching us, it is normal. And if you guys are trying to build something and understand that once you reach to the goal, and then you're gonna go back, and then you're gonna see and understand the struggle and the process, hopefully it's worth it.
Well, I want to define the struggle to a certain extent. It's not everything, right? But one of the things that you find that is a tug of war between the both of you, and you're both wrong in some cases, is the accountability that now you're always, hey, I need this for that business. Hey, I need that for that business. Hey, I need an update for that business. Hey, I didn't get a follow-up for that business. Hey, did you respond back to that phone call? And you're accountable now, not just in one mode or in one dynamic in life. We're so accountable to each other for about 10 to 12 different things throughout the day that we disappoint each other quite a bit, right? I mean, none of us is perfect, and so there's a lot of things that we always have to, keep reminding each other things that have to be done.
Yeah.
And that's good because, of course, that keeps us both on task, and gosh, that's the only reason why we're able to accomplish so much as we do, is because we're helping each other.
Yeah.
Right there. But at the same time, nothing's perfect.
I forgot my ring. But yeah, I mean, just kind of closing.
You're fine.
I
think they get it.
Just closing the webcast. It's it's reality, and we want to share this with you guys: the feeling of working together, struggling together, and understanding that it's with a purpose. And I do have a lot of stories of success couples that were able to work for 20 years within the same job. I mean, the thing is that we have a lot going back and forth.
I'm telling you, it's a
unique
unique situation.
And
so
it's okay,
it's not everybody that's kind of doing it the way we're doing it, which is great though. But guys, please don't just subscribe to the channel, even though we will be doing this back and forth on a daily basis, but be part of the show. Lend your voices to the show. It'll make it a whole lot more fun. Guys, don't forget, no matter what comes your way today, no matter what obstacles or challenges you may face, you just need to remember one thing. Give them hell. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.